Right, so in this video that I'm basically recording, it's going to be a music-based video because the point is I want to talk about something that I read, and it's a wonderful magazine because as people may well know when they know me, I don't always read books, although if I do read books, most of it is generally about music, but I do read many music magazines. And that's my favourite thing to do when I get research from it, and I basically love reading certain music magazines. And one that I do read particularly is called Songlines. Now, I used to read another magazine called Maverick, which was a country music magazine. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking he's wearing a Nirvana t-shirt, he talks about loving Northern Soul, and he also reads magazines on world music. Yes, because I love all kinds of music, as people may well know, but I used to read basically Maverick magazine, and they used to give you a free CD every month or every 2 months when it was released, and that was based on things that were new. But sadly, they don't do that anymore. So what I do is I buy songlines now. I get it ordered, and the reason why is because they do give you a free CD every month. Sometimes they do give you 2 CDs if you're lucky. If you're lucky. Now the great thing about Songlines magazine is it's literally world music, and they do have other bits in there as well. Like they do the odd bit about folk music. They do maybe a little bit of country in there, not too much, but a little teeny weeny bit bluegrass and whatever else. And reggae music, but it's generally world music. Most of the time, the genre of world music is basically the magazine, and it's a wonderful magazine for anybody who wants to sort of start reading it. They have a lot of great things in there, basically, and the Songlines Essential 10 at the end gives you 10 albums by pretty much a genre or a theme or something, like when they say something like the 10 best Calypso albums that you should really own, or in this one it's the African American protest albums, which has got a little bit of what we call soul music in there because they've put Marvin Gaye #1, what's going on. And there are obviously other things that come in there, like it might be something like the 10 best albums from, say, Kenya, or the 10 best reggae albums. Whatever they do that very well. And it's a good magazine. And like I said, they do give you a free CD every month, which is wonderful because it gives you 15 tracks usually, 10 of which are new, and they're split across various different ones. And then a specific playlist of 5 songs. Now these can generally be older based records. So the example might be 5 songs have been chosen by Katie Mellower, or they've been chosen by somebody else within the music industry or whatever, who has picked some of their favourite songs, and they're 5 songs that represent predominantly world music. So we're not going to be getting any heavy metal or anything like that on this, or any other types of music like that. So I don't expect that you'll pick the CD up and it'll be like, say, 5 records as picked by, say, a singer that might come from South Africa, because they might think I want to put in something like the Scorpions with Rock You Like a Hurricane. It wouldn't be like that. You know, you're generally getting a predominant world music affair with maybe the odd folk record in there, or country, or whatever it might well be, because that's what the magazine's all about, and that's what the 5 songs would be in the playlist that has been chosen. And the years are generally old years, you know, with very little to do with the modern music. If it is modern, it might be a song from 2015 that they've chosen, and the years of the songs that have been chosen in that Pacific 5 might be 2015, it might be 2012, it might be 2002, it might be 1997, and then maybe even further back to something like 1988, which, you know, and it's brilliant. I think it's an absolutely fantastic magazine. It basically says the best music from around the world. That's what it is, and that's why it's called Songlines. But as I've said, it doesn't feature a lot of music that's popularised. Because I'm sure if you had a magazine that was based on the best music from around the world, they might include things like jazz, they might include blues, they might start including rock and metal and indie and pop and soul music and all that. And a lot of that doesn't really want to be in this magazine because it is predominantly world music with little bits and pieces like folk and things like that. So I think it's brilliant. It's a brilliant magazine. I love reading it, and the great thing about it is I get a lot of good research out of there. I find some good artists and bands and music, and sometimes the CDs do come in handy when I do my radio show, because sometimes I do a mixed music radio show and I'll play a bit of world music on there, and the free CDs do give me a couple of tracks that I might dig out there and play. So I think it's absolutely wonderful magazine. They do give you a lot of news and gig guide and things like that. So basically, I get that order, and that's just one of the magazines I wanted to talk about and say how good of a magazine it really is and what it really represents. I've been buying this for about a year now, probably a little bit longer, but and when I first discovered it, I thought, what a great magazine it is, and I just love it. And I probably might end up doing a few more reviews on music magazines in the future that I like. So until then, bye for now.